Emancipation.
And did you actually get to meet Will Smith?
I worked closely with Will Smith
okay.
every day, because in the movie I played a Civil War soldier who worked for the state, and I was a tax collector. And the movie is a true story actually, and it's a really interesting true story of perseverance. But you know, he was playing the role of Whipped Peter, who was a real person. And Whipped Peter was living with his family on a plantation here in Louisiana. And just to show you where I played a role in it, and he was pulled from the plantation, collected as a tax, and brought to a work camp. And he escaped from that work camp, and he traveled for 40-something days through the treacherous swamps of Louisiana to get to the Union Army, because they were coming down and emancipation had happened. But here in the South, we were still on our own terms, right? And he survived, and he got to the Union, and then he fought with the Union to come back to get his family. And it's a great story of perseverance. So I was the tax collector who pulls up on the cart and takes Will Smith and brings him across the state of Louisiana to the work camp. So I spent a lot of time with Will, and he was a really great guy to work with. He's probably one of the nicest A-list celebrities that I've had the pleasure of working with.
Was there a point in time during that movie that it just clicked? It's like you were in third person looking out like, I can't believe I'm doing this right now.
Yeah, I still have those moments. And, you know, because I mean, I'm just not supposed to be here, you know, like I probably shouldn't be alive. But yeah, definitely, you know, he's a bigger than life person, but he's a very humble and kind person. And and, you know, and then being directed by Antoine Fuqua. You know, I mean, this is a guy who's like best friends with Denzel Washington. This guy did Training Day and did Equalizer, you know, all these amazing movies, you know, so that being directed by him and then working with Will Smith, and then, you know, and there was a lot of other, talented actors on that film. Charmaine Bangwa, who played Will Smith's wife, who her and I have stayed close to this day. She just had a birthday that passed actually. But I met so many great people in that film. But yeah, you know, like, I show up and I do my job. And then at the end of the day, you know, they picking me up to take me back to base camp, wherever I got to go. And that drive is always surreal, because it's like, wow, like that just happened. Never in a million years did I ever think that me, you know, some dude in recovery, some dude from Bayou Lafourche, who like had, I've never really excelled at anything, you know, school, whatever it may have been. I never really finished anything. I never really, you know, and I think that had a lot to do with my chemical dependencies. But yeah, riding back, you know, you kind of step back into that third person and you look around and you're like, this is really happening.